Hey, hi. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy 4th of July. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, enjoying either sunshine or just the fact that you are off work. Even in this few minutes that I'm sitting outside, I'm still at my mother-in-law's house in North Carolina. It is such a beautiful day and a change of scenery from Washington, where I think right now it's like in the 60s. And so I'm enjoying the day. And as always, it's Mommy Monday. So when you get in, let me know who's here. I am here to continue to encourage. I'm all about that encouraging mama life. And so I'm here today with something so near and dear to my heart because I think it's necessary for moms. So if you have any mommy friends, or you yourself as a mom, or you're looking for, just some tips for when you become a mom, this is a really good video because it's all about how to be a mom. And I did that, how to be a mother. I did that specifically because it's not something that's discussed. Think about it. Who in your life taught you how to be a mother outside of being an example? Have you ever sat down and had a conversation? Hey, what does it take to be a mother? And so that's what today is all about, just kind of highlighting that. But also, the month of July, it's for Mommy Mondays, it's about strategy, being strategic in our movement, being strategic to hit our goals, being strategic towards our vision. I posted something that said a vision without a strategy is just an illusion. And so we don't want to be lofty thinking about our motherhood, especially because there's so much that is out there to help us, that is out there to help us to live out the life we want to live. And so that's what today is all about. So I wanted to first start with one of the keys that I've learned being a mom is to be confident. Be confident in being a mom, or be confident in yourself in general. And if you are not confident, then get confident. Okay? Because this mommy life is not for the faint of heart. It's not for fumbling about. It's not for questioning yourself. It's not for doubting yourself. It's really about being confident in what God has given you, these babies, and doing the best that you can. Even when it comes to Mommy Mondays, my goal, a compliment to me, is not for you to be like me. It's not to disrupt your life and for you to change your life to be like me. No, the goal is to encourage you to be your best self. And sometimes that takes you looking into someone else's life, maybe getting some ideas, even just different perspective. That is my goal because you do not know what it has taken to get me to this point. You do not know um, the things that have to break and change for me to get to today. And so some of that, you might experience on your own, or some of that you may never experience, but you don't know what it took to be me. And so the goal is not to be me. The goal is to be your best self. And truth be told, I don't know what it takes to be you. And so we just got to figure out our placement. And that comes with being confident that you are these kids' mom. Nobody else is their mom. So you be confident in that. God gave them to you for a reason. And it's how can we best encourage one another to be our best selves, which then gives them the best mom. And so, yeah, I just want to be clear about that. Um, and the other part of being confident is ask yourself, who are you trying to prove yourself to? Who are you trying to prove yourself to? Social media is such not just a time sucker. You know what I mean? Like it just, man, it eats up your time, but it also eats at your confidence. It beats at your confidence. Because if you're not sure of who you are and you're seeing everybody out here living their best life, the life that they want to present to you, you will second guess yourself. And that's not necessary. And so I strongly encourage social media breaks. This is why you'll see me pop in and off on social media because I know me. I know that I'm a visual person. And so if I just engulf myself in stuff too much, then I start to doubt myself and all these things. And so I don't even go that route. So one of the things I do to keep my confidence is taking social media breaks. It's also being mindful of my headspace, which then leads me to point number two. Know yourself and get to know yourself. Man, this all came about because where's Buzz out? Girl, the South is the South. This all came about because we went for a walk. As you guys know, if you follow Mommy Mondays, I love going for walks. I love going out in nature. It's something about nature. I feel like God speaks to me through nature and just His peace. And so we went for a trail. We didn't know it was 7 miles, but it's one way. I'm thinking of a loop, y'all. It was one way, and what ended up happening was I'm with all four kids, of course, a baby, and it is hot. Okay. It is, what did I say, Satan's thumbnail. Like it was just, this is why I have to be right with Christ, because this type of heat I can't deal for eternally. So we're sweating, we're thirsty, and all those things. And we still got a ways to walk. And my sister-in-law says to me, man, you're so like calm. You're so chill. Of course, the kids are irritated. Everybody's irritated, but I'm calm and I'm chill. And I was like, I didn't even realize that I have gotten that point in my life where I'm not so like bouncing all over the place and just panicking about every little thing. You know, even Ava started to cough. Well, you ain't worried about that. I am worried. I hear her coughing, but I can't allow this to sway me, because I've learned with me, if I get caught up in the circumstance, if I get caught up in the situation, I will lose my mind. And those that you may know me, I deal with depression. I deal with, some really abusive thoughts that come to my mind. And so I don't want to feed that. And so what I've learned is, if I am calm, if I am peaceful, I move much easier, and the people around me move much easier and breathe much easier. And so a couple of things that have helped me is, I know that too much noise bothers me. If it's like I love white noise or background noise, but if it's the TV, the kids, I'm cooking, and somebody else comes in the room and asks me a question, your girl's sideways. Why? Because it's too much going on. If we're somewhere and too many people are moving, that bothers me. That makes me feel anxious. If uh, we're running late, it's hard for me to wind down from the rush of it all. So if all these things are going on and I know myself, my first thought is, you're going to go sideways. So what can you eliminate? So I eliminate noise. If the kids want to talk to me, I turn off the radio. What are you trying to say to me? Um, I turn off the TV when I stop in that moment, because too much noise bothers me, but too many things moving. And so when we're stuck on this hike, the first thing that's in my mind is, I just got to get my kids to somewhere cool. I need to get them water and I need to get them safe. So me panicking about what's going on does not help anyone, and it stresses me out, which then stretches them out. And so if I want a calm environment, I myself need to be calm. So what do I need to do to keep myself calm? Does that make sense? And so that comes with knowing myself, but then also it comes with getting to know myself even more, because I didn't realize that was a thing until I had kids. We can be overstimulated as moms, and I did not realize that until I had kids. Wow, I'm overstimulated. I need to respect myself and my space. So what can I eliminate? And so for me, it's noise. For me, it's too much, too many people. That's my thing. So you have to know yourself being a mom, or be confident in getting to know yourself. Hi, Mama Annette. So please, especially if you're a new mom, take a moment, evaluate you, right? Because if you're not good, then it's not a good situation. So know yourself. Um, oh, I have a little tidbit here. I know that I'm not the outdoor parent. Okay. Some of you moms are out in these streets ripping and running, and you ain't the outdoor parent. That's okay. Who are you trying to prove yourself to? You know, I'm the one that will watch them on the playground. I'm not the one to participate. Every time I tried to participate, I've hurt myself and I've gone away angry or upset. I am the indoor parent. I am the educational parent. I am the one that's do crafts all day long. That's me. That's my lane. I know myself. If I try to stay out that lane, it's not good for anybody. Y'all know I love to bake. Okay? Kids come bake with me. I'm not about to go out here and be super mom and try to just do too much. That's not my lane. I know my lane. So get to know yourself. Be confident in yourself. And be okay with having to adapt. Who I am today was not who I was when I first had kids. Man, I was a hot mess, especially being a new mom. Having twins. I cried over the stroller. Okay. I cried because I did not want a double stroller. So if a double stroller broke me, then could you imagine the things that would break me and tear me apart now? And so it's kind of been an evolution of Kia Sheree because I would have died if I stayed who I was. So you have to be okay with adapting. Hey, Kiki, you can be super mom and still bake. Yes, yes, girl. I love to bake. I love, to be truth to be told, I love to eat. Okay, so that's part of knowing me. I love to eat. Um, and so I want to encourage you guys, get to know yourself, get to know, um, and be okay with the changing. And if don't have kids right now, please get to know yourself. And I say this all the time, know your triggers. Know, who you are, because these kids will come and tear you apart. And they're not doing it intentionally. They are kids, which is one of my point. Getting to know you is also getting to know your kids. Get to know that kids will be kids. We can't expect kids to go somewhere and we haven't burnt out that energy and expect them to be good. How do I know that? Because I was Zorro for like the first 3, 4 years of having kids and beat my kids all the time. Psh, psh, be quiet. Kids should be seen and not heard. Da, da, da. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not the mom I want to be. This is not what I want to be. This is not right. This is not how I want to teach my kids. So I had to adapt and I had to learn. Thanks, Mama Net. I would love to come to your kitchen and bake. But yeah, you guys, we have to adapt. Um, because one point I want to also make specifically to um, new moms. Just because it's the latest and the greatest doesn't make it the best thing for you. And I've had to tell myself this so many times because you get all the gadgets and all the good stuff and the fun stuff, like the chair that rocks the baby and tilts the baby and the baby cries and okay, yeah, that's cute. If I had disposable income, maybe I would pay $1,000 for a bassinet, but that's not how my life is. And so I used to beat myself up. Man, I can't do this. I can't do that. I want the cute little swaddles and the hats, and I want those sets, and I want my kids to wear Jordans and Nikes and Adidas and all. Okay, that's cool if you have it, but if you don't have it, it doesn't make you less of a mom. It doesn't make your baby less cute. It doesn't make your experience less beautiful. And our society makes us feel like if I don't have name brands on my baby, like I'm not being the greatest. And I'm being the greatest because I'm here. I'm being the greatest because I show up. I'm being the greatest because I'm being mindful of my money and my stewardship of my funds. If I'm out here spending $50, ooh, the way that came out, $50. You see, I'm passionate about this. On a onesie that this child is going to poop, and that poop stains that onesie, and then I'm upset, that has just disrupted my peace of mind. So the latest and the greatest isn't always best, because now I'm upset because I can't use that onesie anymore. And I spent $50 instead of $50 towards an experience with my children, or $50 towards gas. Okay. And so if it disrupts your peace, it's too expensive. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive. Okay. And so we're out here hustling and doing things to be able to buy things that really doesn't matter. And it disrupts our peace. It disrupts. I know, Kiki, I said $50. Um, it disrupts our peace. It's not worth it. So that's my last point. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive. Simple as that. Being a good mom is not about what you're presenting to the world. It's about you and that little baby, that child. And so I see too many moms out here stressing over stuff instead of keeping it simple. How do I survive 4 kids? Keeping it simple. I'm looking for ways to keep it simple. I'm looking for opportunities to keep mommy peaceful. And so I encourage you. You want to know how to be a mom? Get to know yourself. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in the lack of confidence. Be confident that you will learn as you go along. You will learn to baby. One thing I also love is I'm going to always be, I'm 35 now. My oldest kids are 6. I'm going to always be 29 years ahead of my kids, even on their homework. I'm 29 years ahead of you. So I'm already ahead of the game. If I got to figure out, I got to figure it out. But I'm keep it simple, keep myself peaceful, keep my children peaceful, because it's all about them. It's not about the Joneses. It's not about social media. It's about my peace. So I pray that encourages someone to be their best self, be their best mommy, because they are living life, evaluating, staying peaceful, and just doing what's best for them. So I love you guys so much. Oh, my brother, Nigel. Hey, Nigel. Got McDonald's money now. Oh, Nigel, that is so true. Y'all, my parents used to say to us when we wanted to go to McDonald's, do you got McDonald's money? Do you got McDonald's money? Which is cool, because it's like, why am I as a parent going to be out here trying to keep you happy, spend all these coins? And that's not even what being your parent is about. So I pray. I pray for peace. I pray that you guys are good today and you enjoy your day. Um, please encourage moms when you see them. If you see them struggling, help them and remind them, hey, keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot in order to be a good mom. You have to figure out what's best for you, what's best for your kids, and go that route. And so be blessed. Love you guys. I will see you on Mommy Mondays next Monday. Check me out on Instagram and YouTube. I'll be doing different things, videos, just giving tidbits and everything like that. So stay tuned. And again, the biggest compliment to me is not for you to be like me. The biggest compliment to me is that you are encouraged to be your best self, be the best mom that you can be for your kids. That makes my world. And share tips that you do to make yourself feel like the best mom. That's the biggest compliment to me. Is mommies out here feeling great, looking great, being encouraged. All right? Have a good day on purpose. Bye.